this one's kind of obvious to take you in. After Coach Woodard, here when you get here, you're going to click on this red link, request a new password for this school year. It's going to have 2 boxes where you type your password 2 times, hit submit, and then you're going to get an email to verify it. Once you get your email, you verify it, and then this little box is going to pop up. Do you want to save this password? Hit yes. Because see how mine's auto-saved? I couldn't even tell you what it is, but I auto-save it, and it takes me in every time. And you're going to want to bring your own laptop to Proctor from. So then when I log in, it's going to give me a list of all the tests that I could be providing. See Florida Civic Literacy Exam? That's the one we're giving. And then K through 12 or post-secondary, and obviously we're K through 12. Click on that. And then see down here how it now is going to allow me to start an operational session. Click on that, and then it gives me my session ID. So this is what I'm going to write on my whiteboard if I have a whiteboard in my space, or on that 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper that says session ID blank. Write it on there, tape it up. I'm going to give you tape in your bin. Take a little piece of blue tape, tape it up. And then when the kids log in, they put their first name, their user ID, and then the session ID. Say, go ahead and sign in. It's fine. Go ahead and keep on moving. Then it says, is this you? And verify your name and your address, your date of birth. Yes, it's me. And then they're going to pick their test. They're only going to have one on the screen, the civics literacy test. Pick that. And then it's going to say waiting for approval. And they can't go any farther. So don't worry about them going all the way in before you read the script. They can go all the way to that point of waiting for approval. And then at that point, you can see it kind of grayed out here. Check mark approval 0. This is going to start to populate 1, 2, 6, 10, 15, 17. I always count the number of bodies I got in the room. And if you're starting at 8, you're probably at about 8, 10 at this point, getting them their tickets, getting them logged in, telling them, all right, let's do an electronics check or shakedown. Take all your electronics off, turn your phone off, don't let it beep, ring, or buzz. Can't have anything on your person. Put it in your backpack and set your backpack here. Sometimes I have them set it 8 feet away from them, like in the center of the room, so they can't go to it. You can have them set them all over by your teacher desk, set them all against the bookcase, so they feel safe, like no one's going to steal my $1,000 iPhone or something during testing. So don't worry about that. But at least it's off their person, and then they can't be fishing in their bag during testing. I also tell them, if you got a water bottle, go ahead and take your water bottle out so you don't need to go to your backpack. Have your water bottle out on your desk. Tran, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Did you have a question?
Yes, I'm here listening.
Okay. I heard someone talking, so I thought you might have had a question.
Oh, Mr. Lee came in and asked me why I'm still here.
All right, we're good. So after they do their electronics power down, they don't have it on them, they got their ticket, they go all the way to waiting for approval, then you're going to start reading the script. So the script literally has boxes and it says say. So the first big one is about no electronic devices. There's a long paragraph on that. Read that word for word. Then you'll have 160 minutes to complete the test. We'll take a short stretch break after 80 minutes. After 160, you can have additional time, so there's no real time limit. If they're really struggling and working, they can go past 160 minutes. But chances of them being that far are very slim. They've got a little worksheet. They're going to put their first and last name on that and today's date. Remember, you may use your worksheet to take notes. You may not use any other paper. I'm just reading the boxes. It'll say, look at your sign-in screen. Please sit quietly while I distribute the test tickets. It's okay to already do that. Saves time. Look closely at your ticket. Make sure it's you. Log in by typing your first name, username, and the session ID. Click sign in. Click is this you? Yes. So this will speed up your script if you already had them do all that. Then when they see the screen that says your test, there's only one that starts off, Civics. Let me make sure, because it says Civics EOC. Let me double check that I didn't tell you the wrong thing here. So let me stop this one. Okay, go back. All right, I told you wrong. Scratch what I told you. They're actually taking a Civics EOC. Right? Is that what it said on Darlene's email? Let me double check real quick.
Okay, bye.
If I have to call Scott here to get clarification, I will. I feel stupid. I should have already known this. Civics literacy test. Florida Civics Literacy Exam. The FL Florida Civic Literacy Test for all students enrolled in U.S. government. Florida Civics Literacy Test. What's this say? Florida Civic. I'm right here, right, guys? Florida Civic Literacy Exam. This was it, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yes, I think so too.
Yes, that was
This
it.
matches what she typed in her email better. So stick with the original plan. Florida Civic Literacy Exam. I'll get with you first thing in the morning in the testing room if it's something different, but first original plan, civics literacy. We'll go back and show you where I got that Florida Civic Literacy Exam right here, and you hit your start your session ID and I'll give you a new thing. Stop it. All right, so sorry about that. It's the first time we've done this, so I'm kind of in the same boat with you guys. Then when they click on that test, it's the only one that's going to be on the screen. They're doing the waiting for approval. Now you're going to see a screen that says waiting for approval. Sit quietly while I approve all your tests. That box is going to populate that was up here for approvals, 18, 19. I count all the students. I got 19 here. Why do I only have 18? I got one other person not with me. Go ahead and approve the 18 and find out who it is that's not with you, and they'll pop up one more, hit them. Everybody's approved, everybody's in. Then you start reading. All right, don't start taking your tests yet. Just read about the rules, no cell phone, testing rules acknowledgement. View the help guide. You can change the settings. You learn about how to navigate through the tests. Give them a little time to change their settings if they want to. Print size, background color, mouse pointer. Give them a little time to read the rules. If say, hey, anybody need more time reading the before you begin help guide? Nope, everybody good? All right, here we go. Click back to return to the before you begin screen, but don't click begin test now till I tell you to do so. For civics, there's 56 questions on today's test. Remember to read each item carefully, follow the instructions. Once you've finished and you've checked your work, don't rush. You're going to click end test and then submit and raise your hand, and I'll collect your worksheet and your ticket and your pencil. So they've got to stay for the first 80. Don't let them go before 80 minutes, but at the break and they're finished and they submitted, then they can go. All right, so just don't let them go like 20 minutes in when they rush, because they got to at least give an 80-minute effort. And that's option A. I'm going to mark option A on each of your scripts, highlight it so that you'll easily read that one tomorrow and won't have to look through them again. There's a little final warning about cell phones, and then you may now begin working. And then there's a little like chart that says start time after 80 minutes. I do a 1 or 2 minute stretch break during the stretch break. If people still need more time, I read, all right, at this time you can resume testing. Make sure you're on the screen where you left off, blah, blah, blah. There's a little box for that. And then if they end up taking the full 160 minutes, you give them a 10-minute reminder before 160 is up. And believe it or not, they can still work beyond that. So we had one girl that has a tough time with vision, so she usually takes a very long time. And if that's the case, then Jim or I can cover and watch her if you've got to get to the rest of your day or lunch or something at that time. But that shouldn't be the case. We should all be out of there around 80, 90, 100 minutes. And then on your testing review screen, I don't have it up right now, but after I hit approve all students, then all the names populate on a list and it tells me what number out of what number they're on. So they're on number 3, question 17, question 24. I can see that the whole time. And then once they hit end test and submit, it's going to say completed. So before I let them leave, I want to see that they actually submitted it and they completed it for the day. All right, and then you can let them rock and roll, and then make 2 stacks, tickets for kids that haven't tested yet, that were absent, and tickets that have tested, and just write right on the stack, already tested, absent, or needs to test. That'll really help me when we do makeups. I can just grab the one that still needs to test and not have to sort through all of them and find the tickets. All right, cool. Any questions? Stop sharing here.
Nothing for me.
Everybody's good? Yeah, don't worry. Everybody will be real good, smooth. I'll type out this email and send it first thing in the morning as just a refresher. Do these steps, and then I'll be there in the media center ready to go with everybody. All right. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow. Have a good afternoon.
See you. Thanks.
See ya.